Hey besties, are you among those finding difficulty making this trending elastic waistband? Or are you among those who make a notch at the center of your waistband in order to insert your rope channel? If these things I mentioned are what you want to correct in making your elastic waistband, then this video is for you. Welcome back to my tutorial. So I'll be making this trending elastic waistband, so join me guys if this is what you're interested in watching. So first of all, the first thing I'm going to do is to mark out the roundness of my waist. Okay, as you can see, I am using my tape to measure the roundness of my waistband, and here what I got is 48.5, as you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring what I've already cut out for my waistband, and I used a width of 3.5. So I'll be measuring what I measured at my waist. As you can see, what I measured is almost much than what I measured at my waist, so I'm going to be cutting it out, but I'll be adding 1 inch for joining this waistband. Okay, so I'm going to be cutting this one out. So when I'm done, the next thing to do is to shape it, to join it together. Okay, but before then, because of that center of the rope, okay, for my rope channel, I am going to be folding this waistband into two like this. So folding it, so I'm going to be marking out the center of this waistband. That is where the rope passage will be passing. Okay, so I'll turn the back and also use my white chalk to identify it. So as you can see, I've already identified it, so I am going to fold it into two, and then I am going to join it together. So I'm going to use 1 inch to join it together. So if I'm joining this waistband, I'm going to be stopping at that place I used my white chalk. Then I'll come down by half of an inch. So that is going to be where my rope passage will be passing. So I am going to take it out so that you will see the passage, the little passage I made for this rope. So as you can see, that place that is not stitched, that is the passage I'll make for the rope. I made for the rope. Okay, so I am going to turn it over now, and then I'm going to fold this my waistband into two. You can use your iron to achieve this folding, okay, but because I'm already conversant with this, I'm just going to use my hand to fold it. Okay, so having achieved this folding, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a stitch round this band, and I'm going to call it my first stitch. Okay, because I want my elastic to be passing into three holes. Okay, so I'm going to call it the first stitch hole. Okay, so now if I want to make this hole, because I will be passing my elastic into this hole, so for the elastic to be able to pass through this rope, I am not going to be stitching straight to that joining. I am going to come out like 1 inch after the joining. Okay, so I'm going to make the stitch all round. Okay, so guys, as you can see, I'm done running my stitches, so I am going to insert my elastic. So as you can see guys, this is the reason why I said you shouldn't be, as you should go out by 1 inch before stitching, is to enable this elastic to pass freely. Okay, but if you just stitch it together, you will not have a hole where this elastic will be passing. So as I said before, this is the first elastic passage. Okay, as you can see, I'm actually struggling with the elastic, so I'm going to be running my elastic straight to the down edge of this stitch. So I'm going to be running it, and then when I'm done, I'm going to join it together with the other elastic and then stitch it together. So just watch very carefully and closely and see what I'm doing. Okay, so if you are starting this elastic, you'll be drawing it as well. So I am going to bring out the elastic, and then I'm going to stitch it together with the other elastic. Okay, the starting point of my elastic. So I'm going to stitch it together like this. Okay, so I've tightened the stitches, so I'm going to cut it and allow it to move freely. Okay, so as you can see, this is the first elastic passage, so I'm going to be making the elastic passage. So now the second elastic passage is going to be in between that hole that I made for my rope. Okay, so this is the first elastic passage, so I'll be making the second elastic passage. As I said before, the second elastic passage is going to be in between the hole I made for my rope. Okay, so I'll be making my second elastic passage, making sure that I came out by half inch before making my stitches. Okay, so guys, I am going to be inserting my second elastic passage. So this time around it's going to be a little bit squeezy, but I'll keep inserting it, and always push it out when inserting the elastic. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the elastic so that I'm able to join it with the other one. So right now I'm going to be making my tie stitch to join with the other elastic. So guys, the next thing to do, this is the part I insert my rope, so you pay very good attention at this part. So that opening I made for that my rope, this is how it is. So I'm going to be passing that rope into this opening. This opening is not rough, that's the reason why I like this part. It's just a very neat opening, so I'll be passing my rope into this opening that I made. Okay, so this time around is going to be a little bit hard because the elastic is already there, so you just be taking your time and be pushing the rope. So when you are pushing this rope, try and be pushing it out as well, so that it will be balancing. in this rope passage, you are just going to be a little bit patient. Okay, just be patient with it. Always remember to draw. So guys, this rope is going to be coming out to the other side of the opening. Okay, as you can see, I have put it out to the other side of the opening, so I am going to draw it out. Okay, just push it out so that it's going to be equal and balanced enough. Okay guys, so look at how this my rope opening is so neat. Without this time around, it's not about going to cut the making a notch so that to enable your rope to pass. No, so this is how neat my rope channel is, looking so neat. So I'll go and run the third elastic passage. I'll go ahead and run the third elastic passage, and then I'll insert my elastic as I did to the other ones. So guys, this is the first, second and the third elastic passage. As you can see, the waistband is already looking so beautiful. So I'm going to bring my nika and then I'm going to join into the elastic, to the waistband, sorry. So I'm going to join into the waistband. So I'm going to bring the center, that is where the rope is. So I'm going to place it to the nika and then I'm going to join it together. Please, when joining with the elastic, make sure that you draw this waistband. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over and then continue my joining. Okay, remember to draw the waistband while joining with your nika. Remember to draw it, very important. So guys, I am done joining this waistband to my nika. So this is how this waistband is going to be looking, so neat and beautiful. I do not need to notch the center of my waistband in order to insert my rope. Look at how neat the rope channel is looking. So thank you guys for watching. If you found this video interesting and helpful, please like, comment and share. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.